Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. Yes, indeed, I have therapy today, so I'm starting a trifle early, and then I'm going to get done early, and I'm going to be ready because I'm the kind of person that I worry and stress, and I pace as time for appointments get closer. I get antsy, and when I have to drive someplace to make it to an appointment, I usually leave like 15-20 minutes early because I'm just antsy. And so I have therapy, and so of course I'm antsy because of that. So thumbs up. Anyway, though, with the Shelton, Washington weather, plague, rat, and spider report, and of course with my kitty cat, she's part of the spider report now. With the weather, it was nice last night. Rain during the early part of the day, was gray and cloudy for most of the day, and then got to the evening point about 6 o'clock when I headed out. Oh, it was beautiful. It was cloudy, but it was one of those red skies at night, sailor's delight sort of things, and the sky looked nice, and that meant that it was going to be a good day. So hopefully it's going to be a good day today. Plague rat report, of course. I mean, people are people. I mean, this bug is so insanely contagious. You have to take it seriously, because even the countries that take it seriously are struggling. Places in Europe are having to lock down again because it's surging again. This bug is so insanely contagious. Good Lord, please take this seriously. But such is life with that. But for the spider report, the little baby spider, it's not so baby anymore, but one of the baby spiders down there is getting bigger, and it's still there. Thumbs up for that. Now I've mentioned the spider report over there and how my kitty cat is now part of it. Because she chooses different places, as I've mentioned, to sit and rest. She was in a corner there for a time. She was like choosing spots in my bedroom to just perch, like someplace in my closet, and would perch on a bit of cardboard for a week and a half and then stop. She was in some cardboard out in the hall because I got a big box filled with cardboard out there. Now she's up in the window again. The one spider that's in the window, she's clinging to a piece of paper right now because my cat has kept knocking stuff out of the window, and that's where all the anchor points for her web were attached to. So her web is destroyed. I've tried to put some other stuff up there to keep the kitty cat from getting far back again. So hopefully the little spider there will be able to build up a web. I don't know what it's going to do now, but at least it's still there, even though its home is in shambles. But the other spider is still doing well. It was climbing around working on its web, and now it's just sitting there. Hopefully I'll be able to get my camera, my little traveling camera thing, my little action camera, and then possibly record some video of the camera in its web, of the spider in its web over there. Maybe, we shall see. Thumbs up for that. So yeah, past that, just surviving, doing things. Was I going to talk about something else? No, I can't remember. I only have 2 things written down on my topic sheet, and that is slasher flicks and my experience. That's the word I was looking for. I was going to say expedition. My eye is shut. I was going to say expedition for some weird reason, but my experience trying to use Wondershare from Filmora X/10. They use a big X Roman numeral, but they refer to it in versions as 10. So it's Filmora 10. I'll start off with that because yesterday I just recorded my video as normal. And my plan was, as I talked in the video, was to just use Filmora 10. After fighting with Filmora 10 for an hour, I gave up and went right back to Filmora 8. Now, during that hour of my fighting with and trying to figure out Filmora 10, I managed to trim some of the extraneous stuff off the beginning clip an MP3 file so that it would split in half and think about what I was going to do to try and fix some text. That took an hour. And finally, I just went, no. Went back to Filmora 8, and in 15 minutes had my entire video from the beginning to the end crafted with all of the little fine touches that I do. They got rid of so much stuff, and I don't understand why. Filmora 8 is unsupported now, but it has 1,001 little quality of life things in it. Like if you're adjusting volume, it has everything broken down from 0 to 100. You drag a slider to change the volume. That's on the simple. There's advanced stuff you can do. But it's simple, and then you can tell what the various parameters for your sound are. Filmora 10, if you're going to adjust the volume on your sound selection, well, it's no longer an arbitrary limit of 0 to 100, you're actually adjusting the decibels. And that's fine, that's good. There's no place really easy to tell what the decimals you're changing are. And there's no place you can enter anything, you have to move a slider. So you have to listen to the slider to try and tell how best it's going to sound. And when you get it good, you have to just work on that decibel slider. I don't like that because there's no real place to just go, oh, okay, this one's easy. I need all these sound samples need to be at this. And it's like, okay, drag that to 7, get this one, drag that to 7, get that one, drag it to 7, done. With this one now, you have to highlight it and then drag it. And then listen. Oh, sure, maybe you can go, okay, if I keep that at the 2/3 point, and then you go to the 2/3 point, and then you have to carefully drag it to where you want it to be. Maybe there's ways to make that easier. In which case, why are they hiding the easy stuff? Because one of the quality of life features is the timeline on Filmora 8, where it's broken down. If you zoom out very far, it's broken down into nice chunks. You know, it might go, oh, here's an hour, another hour, another hour. You break it down and it slowly comes into pieces, nice chunks. Oh, now it's in 30 minutes. Now it's in 10-minute chunks. Now it's in 5-minute chunks. Now it's in 1-minute chunks. And you can easily adjust, and it snaps to that sort of thing. They got rid of that in Filmora 9 and 10. Now, when I load in a video into Filmora 10, the timeline goes to the very useful number of like 6.04 seconds, and then in increments of 6.04. And if you zoom in, it'll break down to like the 5.98. It won't hit 6. You have to zoom in, drag it to 6, and then zoom back out. So if you need any fine adjustments, you have to zoom in, do the really fine things, zoom out. No more of that, just use the timeline because it shows you. And on that, again, these are just tiny, tiny little quality of life features. On Filmora 8, if you have a selection and you highlight the selection, it might be a bit of video, might be a bit of audio, might be a bit of text, it highlights that selection and it moves your little timeline pointer thing to the beginning of that selection. Filmora 8 and 9 doesn't do that. If you want to move your little timeline pointer to the beginning of a selection, you have to get it close to the beginning of the selection, zoom in, move it to the beginning, and then zoom back out. Why? Especially since it is so hard to highlight selections anymore, because you can easily change the volume on a soundtrack by clicking in the middle of it and dragging this little line up and down. And that too will adjust the volume. So you have to listen. You can't enter in a value, you have to listen. And if you have any ear problems, oh boy. The problem with that, of course, is because you can adjust it when you click in there, oftentimes you're just clicking on the adjust the volume and not the selection. So you may have to move and click 5 or 6 times before it finally highlights that selection so you can actually do something with it besides adjust the volume. And then, of course, it doesn't move the little timeline pointer. So you're spending so much time trying to do the things that Filmora 8 just did for you. So I don't understand. It is hard to use. I mean, even splitting selections is hard. Adjusting, like fade. If I wanted to have volume fade in or fade out, Filmora 8 is easy. Filmora 9 or 10, good Lord, you have to fight to make it work. So yeah, I gave up on Filmora 9 and Filmora 10. I've given up on Wondershare. Ugh. I'm going to use 8, but I've been looking at something called HitFilm Express, and they have paid versions. There are some aspects of it I don't really like. There's a third-party store, and a first-party store where the HitFilm people will sell you add-ons, and other people can sell you add-ons, and it's things like pay $25 to make your green screening better. Oh, so green screening works, but just barely? And so you have to pay for that. And sound effects and things like this, but my cat just fell out of the window again because she fell asleep, but this time she landed on her feet. We live in a capitalistic society. Life is life, but I've got my eye set on, and Russian timing said, and as I have always tried to say, when anyone wants to help me, make sure you can afford it. You're not going to hurt yourself. I would feel terrible receiving any assistance from somebody if they have to hurt themselves to do it. If you're going to help me out, and I do appreciate that a lot, make sure to take care of yourself first. Then think about me. But Russian timing was saying on Friday he is thinking of sending me the money to pick up the HitFilm Express, the highest version, which is like $39 or $49, and so thumbs up. We shall see. So hopefully, if I do get it, it'll be much, much better, because while I like Filmora 8, it's also completely unsupported anymore. But 9 and 10 are just don't. I cannot recommend Wondershare's Filmora anymore. It is simply not good. So thumbs up for that. I wanted to talk about other things too, but I've spent all my time bitching, whining, and moaning about Wondershare Filmora. I don't really have a lot of time. Like slasher movies. I'll just talk about this stuff real quick. I miss slasher movies. I've been talking about this on Twitter, where I'm talking semi-sarcastically, but nobody ever knows when I'm not talking, what is the word, where I mean it. No one knows when I'm being honest that way, because I make no indications. But I've been talking about slasher flicks. It's like, gosh, I miss the days when entertainment used to just be murdering teenagers on screen in violent and painful ways. It's like, God, those were good movies. And it's like, trying to make the point of it being, yeah, slasher flicks, they were good because they were killing teenagers on screen for our entertainment. We need more blood sports. We need more movies where we're just killing teenagers for our entertainment. That's the point. Let's watch some teenagers get murdered. And that's the sarcastic part of it. I don't like actual physical death, pain, horror, any of that stuff. When it comes to real life, no. But when it comes to fiction, yeah, I mean, the bigger the body count, the better. The fact that they're innocent and shouldn't be involved in this, the better. The more painful and horrific, the better. So Yeah. We need more movies where, of course, people are treated as nothing more than just walking sides of meat to abuse and destroy. Thumbs up for that. Again, that's a dangerous thing because I don't really think we should be desensitizing people to that sort of thing. But I am large. I can contain multitudes. Do I contradict myself? Yes. Thumbs up for that. A mangling of the Walt Whitman poem, which I'll read again on another day. And I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now, just thank you for having left one. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fiber, and more, well, I do the best I can. So let me call up my Chrome, and we have Enchanted Spider. Thumbs up, and thank you very much for the information. I will go back the next time I record and do that. We have Adrian, a good idea. Matthew Divine, thumbs up, and thank you. Homo Novos, thank you very much. Eni, greatly appreciated. Nailed to Eternity, thumbs up, and thank you. We have Todd Pruitt, greatly appreciated. Riley Curtis, thumbs up. Sebastian Ferris, good morning, Vietnam, or something like that. Tommy Nelson, thumbs up, and Colin Reisner, greatly appreciated. Millie Stratford, thumbs up. Cocos89891, thumbs up, and thank you. Tommy Nelson, greatly appreciated. And Russian Timing, thumbs up, and thank you. Danny Guy, greatly appreciated. And Sword Art, not a full nug, mostly when I have it though. And then we have Blake, greatly appreciated. And Helk, heck of a name, thumbs up. Colin Moore, greatly appreciated. Ice Damon, check out his channel. He does a lot of urban exploration and gameplay stuff. Definitely a thumbs up on that. Andre 2, thumbs up. We have Fnordathoth. Oh, actually, that was yesterday, so we only had like 21 or so comments. But thank you, each and every one of you that did comment. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thumbs up, and thank you so very, very much. Greatly, greatly appreciated. And if you could check out my various things down below, I have Twitter, Facebook, Patreon.com. If you could check out my... I have gotten lost. I've forgotten entirely what I was saying. So, if you could become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money to... well, through the Patreon thing, I have a PayPal link down below. That would be very, very cool, very awesome. And if you'd like to help me out without sending money, I have an Amazon wishlist link as well with things like cat food and hamster bedding for my cat's cat box. Thumbs up to that. Do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you can toss me a like, I appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up. And of course, hopefully you can hit that notification bell down on the subscription button. I have no idea if it works. I have no idea what it does, but YouTube gives the option. Why not take advantage? Thumbs up for that. Well, I got therapy today, as I probably stated, so I'm always in a rush trying to get things together. So hopefully your day as well, too. Thumbs up for that. So... do not disappoint the lobster hat wearing duck head of judgment. It suffers from an excess of scorn and will gladly heap that scorn upon all who disappoint it. Do not disappoint the lobster hat wearing duck head of judgment. And Black Lives Matter, damn it. Justice for everybody. The jack-booted, brown-shirted fascist thugs in police uniforms keep brutalizing and murdering in their homes and on American streets. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Practice social distancing. Stay at home unless you have to go out. It's going to be the only way we get through this. Oh. Practice your self-care, extremely important. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is, well, a very good thing.